It is time. The final of the tri-series. The crowd will build. Pakistan winning the toss. And it was Salman Ali Agha who had no hesitation in bowling first. They want to chase. They feel that dew will be a factor. Sri Lanka, there's no change in their 11. The 11 that won a couple of days ago. They have just shifted into top gear. We rely on Nisanka and the top order to get them off to a start, get them run. Nisanka, a big player. Normally Sri Lanka do turn up in finals. Pakistan with just one change. Shaheen Shah Afridi back fit and he comes into the 11. That's a huge boost to that fast bowling lineup experience, and especially with the new ball. Otherwise, the familiar faces. Usman Tariq doesn't get a game. Quite a jovial Pakistan setup. They'll want Shaheen Shah Afridi to hit the ground running. It is a huge boost in this final to have their leading fast bowler in. For Sri Lanka, they want a brisk start. They want a confident start, especially from Nisanka, who's their main player. Ishara has looked good. Salman Ali Agha, well, he thinks that batting second is the option. Will there be dew? Will the ball skid on? Right now, it looks a pretty decent wicket. Pommy Amagwa with me. He saw the wicket up close, and it's all set up.
Hello, Baz, and hello, everybody. Yeah, looking forward to this, and indeed it is all set up. Pakistan, who have gone well through the tournament, have been right up at the front, setting the pace, and came unstuck in their previous game. Their skipper, though, in the runs, and that'll please them no end. For Sri Lanka, you might say a side that was backed against the wall and kind of had to do something. And with that asked of them, they've managed to pull out two really good games. They must do it a third time to win here. Both Nisanka and Mishara showing form, playing well, not at the same time, but they'll hope tonight that they can give Sri Lanka a good start. They have this man to face who comes back into the setup for this big game, and normally right up at the front. Certainly in times past he's produced something to get Pakistan going, and he'll be hoping to do that again. As far as the surface is concerned, you'd say the batters must calmly, cautiously and calculatedly be aggressive. No need to go out the blocks too quickly.
A shot of a length, and it's just guided down to third. That ball had good bounce on it.
Yeah, there is a necessity to assess the pitch and assess the pace of it, so that you can then communicate whatever those thoughts are to the rest of the batting order. Cracks abound as far as this surface is concerned, and that's been a characteristic that's been there through the tournament. And so, can they forget about whatever it is that misbehaves? Because even though there might be a few that do, generally there's been opportunity for run scoring.
Down the leg side, that'll be a wide. Have to re-bowl that. But for Sri Lanka, it is Mishara who'll take the aggressive route. Afridi, plenty of attention being paid to those 22 yards. Having a look, guessing how it will play, where I should pitch, where I could get bounce from.
Making friends.
Off the back foot. You talked about calculation, you talked about the structure. Now the structure that Sri Lanka play at is Nisanka will probably just make sure that he gets in and try and bat through the innings. Mishara, though, we've seen him to take the game on straight on.
Yeah, natural game sort of stuff is what you would like from both of them. And Nissanka, as you say, oh, what a play. It's wonderful to watch. But Mishara showed us that he can play too. And he was cautious in the way he went about it, controlled, rather than just flailing the bat all over the place.
And brings that one back in, slightly lesser in pace. Pace off. Lots of stuff going on, throw, but in the end, no overthrows.
Yep, just cuts back, carries on with the angle. Clearing his throat there because not hitting another set. A good start, important. Yeah, that 76 was something to behold.
Not getting his radar right. Obviously, he's come back after injury, so you might just think he'll not be in full rhythm straight away. But Mishara, he was in cracking form, made it count in a game that Sri Lanka had to win. Very good off the back foot and then aggressive against the spinners. Not afraid to hit it over mid-wicket, not afraid to hit it in the air. But that sort of innings sets it up for any batting unit. Pace off.
ભારતની પ્રગતિની સાચી શક્તિ તેના શ્રમિકો જેઓની મહેનતને હવે મળી રહી છે ઓળખ.
Because of the pressure that was on Sri Lanka, will build him no end in that change room.
So again, this time full pitched. So driven through the offside. First boundary of the innings.
It's a beautiful shot. Fully committed to it. Once he picked, it was a slower ball. And he gets the hands through there. Also, just a little bit of the opening of the blade to make sure he gets the gap. Short cover in front of him. He's got to get past him. Does so comfortably. And will have enjoyed that to get off the mark.
A couple of wides, one half volley. Back of a length this time. He doesn't get hold of it. A chance for another boundary this time. Just gloves it. Gets a single to square leg. 8 without loss. Sri Lanka unchanged. Pakistan with just one change. Shaheen Shah Afridi comes into the side. Now Salman Mirza. Not very often do you have two left armers with the new ball. Ehsan Raza, a very experienced umpire, doing this final, his 85th T20I. Leading umpire from Pakistan, Ehsan Raza. Salman Mirza. Nicely played, but straight to the fielder. Decent start from both Mishara and Salman Mirza. Asif Yaqub, his 35th T20I match. In Pakistan, this try series, it's really been the spinners who've dominated. Pace bowling has suffered. Shaheen Shah Afridi hasn't played many games, so it's a bit of a problem with the faster men. Time again finds the field. Right, Bank Alphala, with its 1100 plus branches, open your current account from nearest branch to enjoy various free services and earn orbit rewards by maintaining or growing your balance. The first couple of deliveries have been hit straight to mid-off and cover, but normally you associate pace with Pakistan. They've just got 8 wickets and averaging almost 40, even the economy rate quite high. Maybe that's too with the conditions too, but it is quite a variant with the spinners really dominating. This time again, quick single, 3 drives, 3 pretty looking drives, but just gets 1.
Just kind of having to wait for the ball to get to him a little bit. Not quite coming on this pitch. Comfortable enough with the single. Trying to figure out a way to rotate here, even though it's just 9 balls gone. But what they've looked is comfortable. Mishara facing most of the strike. All but 1 ball. What you don't want is helter-skelter and them looking like they're kind of forcing the issue.
They're trying to get it down to third. That fielder on the boundary offside is on a gully line, so anything finer than that will race away. Nissanka looking for that gap. It's a very wide third. Slightly unlucky. Now this matchup, although a very, very small sample size. Previous game, it was Salman Mirza who got the better of Nissanka with the pace off delivery. So far, he's bowled seam up. Oh, just bounces over the stumps.
We absolutely love his skills, Salman Mirza. Can get it up there in terms of pace, 139, 140-ish. But what he does possess is many varying deliveries, and wasn't shy to pull out a slower ball early on, which was a gem in the previous match. He's just shown us his Yorker right there, which nearly got through.
A short ball pulled away, and pulled away extremely well, way in front of square, and that's a boundary to end the second. 13 without loss.
Just about each time you talk a guy up, and then that's right in the middle of the pitch. Too short, doesn't get up at all. And Pathum Nissanka feasts on those. Beautifully played.
You don't learn, do you, Pommy?
It's like I'm hard of hearing.
13 without loss, as you said, Pommy. Very comfortable these openers are looking, but it's no way a start which has raced out of the block. So Pakistan also just at the moment sitting in will want to just be able to stem the flow throughout these first 6 overs. Shaheen Shah Afridi. Another single to mid-on. Pakistan won't mind this. They'll say, okay, 6 and over, you take your medicine. Vigotel Mobile, official mobile handset partner. They'll be thinking if you go, well, 36-40 in the power play, that's fine. Don't want to concede too many because Sri Lanka have been very good in the power play in this tri-series. Inside edge. You just feel that it's coming. They want to make use of these first 6 overs.
Generally been a tough length to bowl, to deal with when it's been bowled in the series, whoever it is, and on either of the pitches that we've been on. Sri Lanka been pretty calm in that power play, bar that one game.
Oh, he's hit that. And he's hit that beautifully. That has gone, sailed away for a maximum.
Shot of a man in form. Pathum Nissanka tried the ball before. It was a bit fuller than that, and he couldn't quite get it away. Goes again this time, and that's some strike. Oh, listen to that. 6 sumptuous runs.
The slow one from Shaheen Shah Afridi. Pace on last time, disappeared. This time, he hits the stumps.
A wonderful riposte from the champion, that is Shaheen Shah Afridi. Says, how about you go again? He tries, the ball not there at all. It's not arrived, and it crashes into the stumps. Finger aloft, because he has the last laugh. Pathum Nissanka gone bold. It's 20 for 1.
Rosal Mendes walks in at number 3. Not had the best of tri-series. And Shaheen Shah Afridi with the pace of delivery, getting Pakistan success. Got 40 in the previous game. Did Mendes hasn't started well through this tri-series, but now is the time. Shaheen Shah Afridi from round the wicket. Brings it back in, quick delivery, but after being hit for 6, Shaheen Shah Afridi thought, well, pace off is the way to go.
नरम, कोमल, मुलायम। मेरी त्वचा नहीं, आशीर्वाद आटा से बनी रोटियां जो नरम बन।
And he's looking to do exactly the same thing because he thinks it's the same delivery. Foxed.
Turned away leg side, he'll get off the mark, Will Mendes. And after 3, it is 21 for 1.
Salman didn't think he had got him. But you look at those 2 deliveries. Very similar. Both after the same thing, and Shaheen Shah Afridi would have been sitting outside watching and would have noted that
Once you get a wicket, you just stem the flow. Knocks the batting team back a little. They'll take a little bit more time now with the new man in. Salman Mirza will try and just bowl dots. Oh, beats him. Going across. See movement away. The Fikr-free moment. Download now and get the insurance you need on your fingertips. Gets it through that offside, that very wide field on the fence. Wide third man, if you want to call that. And Pakistan, after that previous over, he thought that 6 would just spur things on, but Shaheen Shah Afridi with the wicket means a calm again.
Watching closely here with regard to how the surface is behaving. That last ball kind of just seemed like it might have stayed a touch low. Ball before first of the over also kind of just got to the keeper on the bounce.
Oh, swing and a miss. And one is the variant, the one that just goes away from the left-hander.
Yeah, this is an opportunity. It's full, it's in the slot. And he's probably tried to hit that too hard, try to hit the cover off it, because the opportunities have been few and far between, and in so doing, he's missed it completely. Sweating on something to get away so that they can use this power play effectively.
Hits it leg side, the timing is good and the distance even better. Drags it leg side, but it goes all the way.
Wonder if he nominated that next up would be a slower one into the pitch, and he just picks it up beautifully. Nobody out there, wide open spaces, but never mind, even if there was, they couldn't have stopped that. It sails all the way for 6.